420, 420, or 420, pronounced 420, is cannabis culture slang for marijuana consumption, especially smoking around the time 4:20 p.m., and also refers to cannabis-oriented celebrations that take place annually on April 20th, which is 420 in U.S. form. 3-4. In 1971, 5 high school students in San Rafael, California, 5-6, used the term 420 in connection with a plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop, based on a treasure map made by the grower. 7-8, calling themselves the Waldos, 9-10, because their typical hangout spot was a wall outside the school. 11, the 5 students, Steve Capper, Dave Reddix, Jeffrey Knoll, Larry Schwartz, and Mark Gravich 12, designated the Louis Pasteur statue 13, on the grounds of San Rafael High School as their meeting place, and 4:20 p.m. as their meeting time. 11, the Waldos referred to this plan with the phrase 420 Louis. After several failed attempts to find the crop, the group eventually shortened their phrase to simply 420, which ultimately evolved into a code word the teens used to refer to consuming cannabis. 7. Stephen Hager of High Times was responsible for popularizing the story of the Waldos. 14. The first High Times mention of 420 smoking and a 420 holiday appeared in May 1991. 15. And the connection to the Waldos appeared in December 1998. Hager attributed the early spread of the phrase to Grateful Dead followers. 16. After Waldo Reddix became a roadie for the Dead's bassist, Phil Lesh 12. And called for 4:20 p.m. to be the socially accepted hour of the day to consume cannabis. 16. April 20th has become an international counterculture holiday, where people gather to celebrate and consume cannabis. 3/17/18. Many such events have a political nature to them, advocating the liberalization, legalization of cannabis. Vivian McPeak, a founder of Seattle's HempFest, states that 420 is half celebration and half call to action. 19. Paul Birch calls it a global movement and suggests that one cannot stop events like these. 20. On that day many marijuana users protest in civil disobedience by gathering in public to light up at 4:20 p.m. 21. As marijuana continues to be decriminalized and legalized around the world, Steve DeAngelo, cannabis activist and founder of California's Harborside Health Center, notes that even if our activist work were complete, 420 morphs from a statement of conscience to a celebration of acceptance, a celebration of victory, a celebration of our amazing connection with this plant, and that he thinks that it will always be worthy of celebration. 22-23. North American observances have been held at many locations, including Australian observances have been held at many locations, over many years, including events have also occurred in Hyde Park in London 49, and Dunedin, New Zealand, at the University of Otago. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. In Ljubljana, Slovenia, the University of Ljubljana's student organization has carried out several annual cannabis-themed protests that have contributed to the debate on cannabis status in Slovenia and the subsequent legislation proposals in 2018 by gathering responses from various political parties in Slovenia and ranking them accordingly. 56-57. In northern Cyprus, that is usually associated with strict drug laws and intolerance to cannabis consumption. 58. The first 420 event was held in the capital city, Lefkosa. On April 20, 2017, a small group of protesters carried out an event near the Parliament building and made a public statement, demanding the legalization of cannabis sale, consumption and production with state regulations. 59.